Welcome back. Today we're looking at writing our slope-intercept equation, y equals mx plus b. But this time we're only given a slope and a coordinate pair. So let's go ahead and see how to do this. There's 3 steps to this. First, I'm going to plug in my numbers for my letters. So I know my slope. I represent that with the m. Okay, so I can put that in the m spot right away. Let me bring down that equal sign as well. Now, I know my coordinate pair, my x always goes first and my y always goes second. So I have an x and a y in my equation. So let me go ahead and plug those in. My x is 1. I'm adding a parenthesis so I remember I'm multiplying. I don't have a b, so I'll just write plus b. Now my y is 2, so I put it in the y spot. Let me add my other visual so I remember. Now, step 2, solve for b. B is my only letter in here, so I want to know what that is. So I want to get b alone. So let's go ahead and do it. There's nothing on the left side except for that 2, so I just rewrite that. But now my problem's telling me to multiply a half times 1. Anything times 1 is itself, so I have a half plus b. Now again, I want that b alone. To make anything move to the other side, we have to do the opposite. So the opposite of a positive half is a negative half. Now you might be getting more complicated fractions, so let's go ahead and remind ourselves how to subtract with fractions. I'm going to change that whole number to a fraction, minus a half. I like the butterfly method. Draw a pretty butterfly. Those 2 multiply, and these 2 multiply. Then they subtract. 4 minus 1 is 3, and then these 2 multiply, and it goes to your denominator. Now 2 goes into 3 1.5 times. So let me write that for my memory, and then I go ahead and write that right here. 1.5 equals b. That's it. So now I write my final equation. So let's go ahead and do that. I've got my y equals, I was already given my m, x, plus I figured out my b, my starting point is 1.5. The reason why you want to keep that y and that x, because then we can do what we just did. We can solve for whatever letter we want. Say we want to figure out if I have 2 on my x, where's my y going to be located on the graph? I'll be able to figure that out. So a quick reminder, plug in your numbers for letters. I like to label my numbers so I know exactly where to plug them in. Then you solve for whatever letter is there. For us today it was b, so I moved over by doing the opposite. I used my butterfly method to help me subtract, and then I wrote out my final equation. That's it. See you in the next video.